have the mermaid cards with me today. Let me fix this live chat. So, change my filter to all messages. Happy Monday, everybody. Let me scoot a little closer. Pull you guys up on the laptop. And we will be ready momentarily. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm Grandma GAINZ. This is Bohippian Life. I am a reselling grandma on multiple platforms. But this morning, these morning live streams are all about oracle cards, tarot cards, chit chat, and having fun. So let me get that live chat pulled up and write hello. Make sure everything's working. Perfect. And I will put my email address in as well. If anybody is interested in a free reading, or also the membership levels as well. I offer 4 membership levels. All the links will be in the description box below when this video uploads. Here we go. All right. Again, I have the mermaid cards with me. I do also have the map cards, the tarot cards as well. I have extra coffee. You guys, I hope you do too. Oh, I brought bay leaf as well. So we have a few more bay leaf. I forgot the rune book. I forgot my book. You guys. I'll be right back. Right here. Got it. So we have the bay leaf as well, if anybody is interested in that. And for Monday, why not? We just went through our, my gosh, our last super moon. It was the beaver moon. So if people have been, you know, things have been a little topsy-turvy in your life, you know, maybe things will settle down for you now. I'm not guaranteeing that. I'm just saying maybe things have been cray-cray lately. All right, so bay leaf, coffee, extra coffee, plenty of oracles and tarot, and we're ready to go. And we have plenty of company. You guys are the best. Again, happy Monday. Monday. Got to give her a little love. You know, we don't ever give Mondays enough love. You don't want to hurt her feel bad. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Yes, indeed. I hope you did. It was first day of hunting here. Guns, not using like crossbow or whatever the hell you call it. Yeah, so my husband was very busy this weekend. He saw a whole bunch of deer. He did not get any, but that's all right. It's just the start. So you guys, if you're deer hunting, let me know. Did you see anything? Did you get anything? And we'll pull a card here to get the party started. Luis, good morning from Boston. Hello. Louis. I said Luis. I don't know. How do you pronounce your name? Pronounce it. Louis. So if a card falls out, we'll read it. Or if it flips. And we have the Hope card. Now these are oracles. They are the mermaid oracles. And hopefully you can see that. They are read in how it doesn't matter how they fall. They have one meaning and one meaning only. And this one again is the hope. And if you're new to the channel, I also have the hope. Oh, we're just making a mess. It's a nice card. I love it. That's not what this is for, but the hope is actually underneath a Parkinson's tulip, if you're interested. So hold on to hope when things feel hopeless. Change your outlook to feeling hopeful. Trust in the magical flow of life and love. All right, let's see. What do we have here? We have some emojis we're going to play with. Is it going to go? No. There we go, finally. LaShonda, hello. I don't know if I said your name right. I apologize if I did not. But if not, you just spell it out for me, would you please? And I will do the best I can. So if anybody's looking for a card, the first one, and I will write it in there, is hope. Oh, good. I'm so glad. So welcome. Where are you tuning in from? I am in New York, if you don't know that. I don't know if I said that. And if you're new, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What do we have here? Oh, you're from Greenville, South Carolina. My mom used to live in Rock Hill, South Carolina. I love the Carolinas. My husband has family in North Carolina. So is it chilly right now, or is it still fairly decent for you guys? Oh, goodness gracious, we have a card. It's the hope card again. It is chilly, yeah. It's like only 50 degrees here today. Not going to get much warmer either. So I'll probably be putting a fire in the fire. Oh my goodness. Starting a fire in the fireplace. The hot tub is almost up to temperature. Oh, I cannot wait. When it does, then I can put my little enzymes in. Cannot wait. And then usually wait 24 hours and then we can enjoy it. All right, let's see if a different card falls out. So I need to throw a happy birthday out there for my Uncle Larry. He is 71 today. 71. I hope he has the best birthday ever. So if you're a member of the channel, we have different emojis that you can use. And these ones are coffee club member emojis. Oh, I thank you. I don't know if he's watching, but at least it's out there. LaShonda, would you like a card for the day? They're just for fun. This one is for somebody out there needs to hear this. Again, these are just for fun. All right, I will pull one for you next. Great. Thank you for being such a willing participant. You're the best. Don't let your coffee get cold. So this mermaid says, practice patience. It's helpful to let go of any expectations. and surrender to life as it reveals itself. The reward of patience is patience. Now, we have an enchanted map one as well. Which one would you like? The enchanted map one is a subscriber favorite. If you haven't been here before, this is what they look like. All right. Now, these ones get read how they fall, upright or reverse. Millions of women card readers. I don't know, we should have more men card readers too. Oh, you think it's BS? Why do you think that? These ones are oracles. I agree. We should have men. We should have more. It's grifter. It's grifter. Well, I've been. I know it's okay. Everybody is welcome here. Is just as long as everybody knows or realizes that I'm a grandma. I have 8 grandkids, 4 kids. Oh my gosh, Larry and I have been married forever. So it's just a respect thing. And we all know cards they're just for fun. Energies change all the time. LaShonda has not forgotten. I'm just getting these all shuffled up and ready to go. And Coffee, if you would like a card, I would be happy to pull one for you and see what it says. All right, LaShonda, here we go. What do we... Well, we had more than just one fall out for you, my friend. And we're going to give them to you as they are. Go. Okay. So now feel free to talk amongst yourselves in the chat. I wish I need to bring you guys down just a tad bit lower. There you go. So that feel free to talk about the card amongst yourself in the chat and what you feel the card might mean. We have 3 of them that fell out for you. And just so that you know, I tell you what, do I have the wrong book? Oh my gosh, no wonder. No wonder they're not saying anything. It's the mermaid book. So I tell you what the oracle says about the book, card. I don't tell you what I think it means. I tell you what the oracle says. So there's no misunderstanding. If you want an opinion on what the card means, I suggest you ask somebody in the chat. So the commitment card says a true commitment is a responsibility of the heart, mind, body, and soul. This is a good time to make one. Partnerships formed at this time are harmonious and powerful, my friend. At the very least, there is a promise of fulfillment in some form with this card. If you're entering into a commitment, be clear about how you feel. Be clear now. You want to have to clear up a misunderstanding later. And the next card we have, and again, these are read in the position they fall. The listening in reverse card. And this card says, are you feeling that you're not being heard? Jimmy, hello. I have no idea what that means. I'm MG Toe, no chance. Anyway, so are you feeling that you're not being heard, LaShonda? that perhaps your needs aren't valid or that your song will go unsung. Now is the time to bring your message to the world. Speak up. It's time for your voice to resound through your sphere of influence. When you receive this card in the reversed position, listening has another meaning too. It also asks if you are refusing to listen to someone else, preferring to hear what you want instead of what's being said. This is the time to get out of denial. Reverse, this card always brings freedom if you heed its advice. Jimmy, you are coming in at the right time. And we have one more card for you, my friend. And this is the compass. I love this card. In the upright position. And this card says, as long as you orient your compass to true north, the direction of your higher power, you will never be lost. And what it means is you may be entering uncharted territories right now. Is that possible? Are you taking this? Are you stepping out of your comfort zone? If so, you can expect wonderful new experiences. And to stay on this highest path of your destiny, you'll need to keep your compass pointed to true north. Money, property, prestige, and romance, and other material achievements cannot help you find your true path. They are simply things you may experience along the way. Have faith and trust, for your compass, with spirit as true north, will ensure that you'll never be lost, even on a starless night when all seems dark. Coffee, going east, Thailand, not north. My north is Canada. It's across Lake Erie, which I can see from my window. LaShonda, I'm sorry that you had to experience that. I don't understand why people have to be that way. It's not so difficult to be kind. And if you don't have something nice to say, then, I know it's cliche and it's not very unique, but don't say anything at all. Leave people, just leave people alone. I really don't get it. I mean, I don't know. And listen, here I am. Here, let me backtrack for a minute, because a friend of mine, she's not here right now, but she had given me, it's a kindness book. So it's like a notebook, that's all. But every time you perform a random act of kindness, you're supposed to fill it out, put it in there. You guys, I have like 3 entries in it, and I've had it for like 3 years. So I'm not really sure if I'm the best person to pass out the kindness information. But really, how difficult is it to be nice? It's not hard. I've put my glasses on, my grandma glasses on, because you guys know I'm a grandma. Duke's Mayo. All right. Duke's, you're talking about, like, it's not a misprint, right? You're talking about Duke's mayonnaise? Repent in South Carolina for no reason? What is wrong? What's up with it? I mean, we don't get that around. We don't get Duke's mayonnaise around here. I don't think I've seen it. I have seen it in, like, Dollar Tree hauls and stuff. But yeah, so what's up with that? All right, and before I forget, Jimmy, oh my goodness, did you have a great weekend? And how is that kitten doing? I hope she's left all your furniture and walls and everything alone. And Jimmy, coffee, if you're still here, my friend. Would you like a card? Adventures Unseen, hello. I have not, we haven't heard from you since what, last week? Week before? You were traveling. I'm so glad you're here. I'm not a very good multitasker. If any of you guys have watched my workout videos, yeah, I'm not very good at multitasking. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. All right, let's pull a card. Who needs a card? And I have the Bay as well. Oh, you're doing housework. Oh, my friend. Do you do windows and do you dust? It's the worst project. Oh, I shouldn't call it a project. It is a project. Especially when you have pets. No, it's a job. It is a job. So we have a card here, slow and steady. Make sure we use the proper one. My daughter, when she lived at home, the boys hated cleaning. You were lucky if, well, they always cleaned their own room and they cleaned up after themselves. You know, they made their beds, stuff like that, put their game console stuff away. And they just generally took care of their own stuff. Now, my daughter would help me clean. She didn't have a problem, but she'd be like, she hated vacuuming. She'd be like, Mom, I'll dust if you'll just vacuum. I'm there. I will vacuum. It sucks, but I'll vacuum. You dust. All right, so the slow and steady card. Have you guys seen the little cool emojis? I don't know if they're in my chat bar. You see the little emoji face, in mine anyway. I don't know if everybody's like that. So I clicked on it, and then there's like, oh my gosh. So I have the Bohippian Life emojis. I have some YouTube emojis. Do you guys have those too? Okay. Well, let me read this card first, Jimmy, and then we will pull one for you. And my friend, thank you for sending me that tip about not drinking the wrong drinks. I couldn't find my little clips to put on. I was planning on bringing the little clips, so I would remember not to drink the wrong one. So the slow and steady card says, I didn't read this already, did I? Oh, well, bear with me. I never said I was a professional here. Did I mention that I'm a reselling grandma, and all the links will be in the description box below? And I've uploaded new items as well in all of my stores. This card says, remember the old cliche, slow and steady wins the race. This is a time for easy movement, unhurried steps, and a steady heart. Trust that taking life at a more leisurely pace will give you greater access to your dreams. Slowing down allows more contact with the juicier elements of your life. Savor them. Hit those thumbs up. Heck yeah, thank you. I appreciate them very, very much. So let's pull a card for Jimmy, and then we'll pull one for Adventures Unseen if you would like one. So I don't know if maybe you don't see the emojis. Maybe you have to be certain membership levels for those emojis. I really don't know. Okay. Awesome. Perfect. So let's see what we have for Jimmy. And the anemia. I've had anemia my whole life. My children are all anemic. We just, just try to eat better. A lot of times you can take, just Eating healthier will make you feel so much better. I know it sounds weird. I know. That's what everybody says. But truthfully, it's true. Beans. So here, Jimmy, let's see what we have for you. Oh, we have this one right here. And it is the moonlight in reverse. I know, I had children young, so we kind of grew up together. That's my mom always said. My mom always told me, she said, you're one of the luckiest people I know because you get to grow up with your kids. But yeah, so I was a grandma at a young age. And let me see, my oldest is, oh my gosh, holy cow, 16? I think it's going to be 16 in March 7th. Anyway, so yeah, it's been a while. I am 53, and I'm going to be 54 in March. So, yep, but I'm a happy grandma. I'm very, very happy grandma. I hope all grandmas are happy like me. Oh, Sister Susan, hello and welcome. Okay, so this is Jimmy's card, Moonlight in reverse. And this card says, too much analyzing is getting you nowhere. Stop overthinking things. Is this happening to you? You may be exhausted from second guessing yourself all the time and losing your footing. Are you insecure about your ability to make good choices? Step back and regroup and enter into a more trusting relationship with the flow of life. Don't become overly concerned about perceived mistakes. How will you learn to dance if you don't occasionally take a misstep? On the moonlit pathways, you can discover love and truth and wondrous things. There is nothing to fear but fear itself. Go play, have fun, stay open, and trust. Well, okay. You got us there, Jimmy. We all, I'm sure, are overthinkers. And your brain probably races like cray-cray at night when you're trying to settle down. This card is going to be for Adventures Unseen. And I don't know if I said hello to Sister Susan. I think I did. But just in case I didn't, hello, Sister Susan. Oh my gosh, Sister Susan, you're a member. Do you have a little smiley face in your chat bar? And if you do, can you click on it and do a whole bunch of emojis pull up for you? Susan is a coffee club member of our channel. We have 4 levels of membership. All right, one more time, and we will get this card pulled for Adventures Unseen. Something good for you, I hope. Especially since you're cleaning. Who wants to do that on a Monday? It's probably something I should be doing, truthfully. Oh my gosh, so you have the Stuck in the Mud card. And you're like, oh, great. Thanks. Way to go. Well, let's see what it says first. Maybe we should have a coffee. Maybe we should have a drink on this one. So this card says, becoming stuck is sometimes the only way to trick yourself into slowing down and looking around you. Is that you? In fact, this is a sign that you need to shift your focus away from what you're doing and place your attention elsewhere. Struggling will only get you to even muddier places. Now is not the time to move forward, but to observe. Clarity about your circumstances will come a little later. Stop and find the joy in what you've been overlooking. Soon you'll be out of the mud, but for now, be still and know that Spirit has a plan for you. I can understand that needing to slow down. There's one part in here that I wasn't very happy with, though. Let me reread it again. Shift your focus away from what you're doing and place your attention elsewhere. Does that have to do with dusting? Dusting the furniture, cleaning house? Shift your focus away. If that's the case, can I use that card today as well? Sorry, I was reading Jimmy's chat, and I learned Friday to not read out loud. Was it Friday? Probably. All right, who did we not pull a card for? Sister Susan. There we go. Absolutely, my friend. One more. And here we go. It's to save the grandkids. You know, we have, all right, I have to think of Sister Susan here. Here we have a couple cards. So back to the trauma. Two cards have felled for you. Oh my gosh. Two cards have fallen for Sister Susan. And I'm going to read these in a moment. But I want to talk about this childhood trauma. So our family, when we get together, it's all about joking and having fun and laughing. When our family gets together, we don't argue. There's no hard feelings, or there's just no arguing. We genuinely love each other, and we love to be around and hang out with each other. So because of all this joking and having fun with each other, if there's any trauma, it's to my grandkids. It's probably from being around their own family. Because we have a crazy family and we love each other and they joke all the time. And yeah, and my grandkids are turning out just like their parents. They like to joke, and what do they call them? Ball busters? Yeah. And because they get influence from their grandparents, and they get influence from their parents and all their friends, they're getting pretty gosh darn good at it too. What about your Sister Susan? Are you worried about being traumatized? The cards have felt. Oh my goodness. Happy Monday. I heard her feel bad. Yes, I did hear her feel bad. As far as skinning something, you guys. So, I told you guys my husband's been deer hunting. Saturday started. He comes home Saturday evening, and he's like showing me these pictures. I'm like, babe, you're supposed to shoot the deer, not with your camera. And he's like, yeah, but check it out. And then he's like, oh yeah, and he's flipping. He's like, look at this, bear poo. So there's bear. We know there's bear. But, oh, he's so excited over this bear poo. I'm like, oh, my goodness gracious, no. So we may have a bear along with some deer. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh my God, he's driving me nuts. He's like, check it out. I'm like, no. I don't know. I don't want to see. But I did. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And he did see some. I believe he did shoot at a buck, but like 2 days in a row. But I think the buck is a little. I think he has to get there a little bit earlier. He was like, I almost fell in the creek Sunday morning. He said I couldn't see anything. No. Um. Yeah. So I think the buck knows that he's coming back. He just needs to get there a little earlier. He said it was a nice one. And the little ones, yeah, he lets the little ones go. Like, anyways, back to Sister Susan's card. No more bear poo. Sister Susan, you have the wishing well card. This one fell out first, and it is in the upright position. He's forever like, squirrel seed, squirrel, you want to try squirrel? I heard, rabbit's really good, hun. You want to try some rabbit? Like, no, we'll just keep feeding them. I told him, I'm like, he's like, you should hear the birds. I said, you should download the Merlin app because you don't even, you could have some cool birds out there. One time I'm like, listen to these birds. They sound awesome. And he starts laughing. He's like, hun, no, those are squirrel. Yeah. That's when I found the Merlin app. So I can distinguish between birds and squirrel. Okay, so my friend, desire is the most important impulse for creating life. Now you're seeing relationship between desire and inspiration, and sensing that the moment of truth when you feel the inception of new life. It is an aha moment when everything makes sense. Perhaps you're recognizing this does, wow, is this even the right one for you? Sister Susan. That's the one. It says, perhaps you recognize a soulmate or are conceiving a baby. We know that's not happened. Or an idea. The wishing well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. It's a good thing to have the idea after the baby, because it makes sense then. Divine intelligence activates the field of possibilities where new life is co-created in a magical way. Neither you nor anyone else can know how or why this happens. It just does. So to that end, you can't control the process of growth, and that's what it is. It is growth. Rather, you must step aside to be a channel for higher forces and relinquish any attachment to how this new creation should appear or when. Form your intention and take action by dropping the coin into the wishing well. Then trust in spirit and prepare to be amazed. The next card we have is the Wizard of Awareness in reverse. This card comes to you in this position to warn you that too much force behind a desire for a specific outcome robs you of a true and full experience. So step back and take your energy away from the situation and focus on gratitude for the ever-changing conditions of life. Are you perhaps trying to control the outcome of something because you don't trust in your highest good? Meditate, be still, and your answers will come without any effort on your part. My friend, be a neutral observer, and you'll see how this moment in your life is but a small marker on the map of your journey. You are absolutely correct, Jimmy. You are absolutely correct. And I'm glad you said that. All right, coffee. Put this one way out of the way. So I have bay leaf. I've brought bay leaf with me, Sister Susan. If you would like me to burn one for you. And I forgot to ask Adventures Unseen, Jimmy, anybody here still, if you would like a bay leaf burn, I would be more than happy to burn one. Fridays when in the fireplace and scattered in the wind. Ooh, that's hot. I forgot. You guys want to see what I was working on over the weekend? Well, if you follow me, if you're subscribed, you probably saw one of my projects on the community tab. The little keychain or a book bag fidget thingies with the pony beads. Yeah, well, my sister-in-law sent me a picture of some granny square projects, and I've got granny squares all over the house, projects in the working. Well, so check them out. They're gloves, granny square little fingerless gloves. Whoops, they're supposed to go that way. Yeah. I just have to hide the strings still. Let me know what you think. And then also, I'm not sure if I should put this up top. You guys, let me know. So, because I'm not your traditional granny, my granny squares are a little different. And I'm going to make another pair. These were just a trial. Can I make them? So let me know. What do you think? I need some opinion here. Should I put this around the top as well a little bit? Or should I leave them as is? I have a bunch of these squares. Okay, about that bay leaf, Sister Susan. Sister Susan, have a wonderful week. Thank you for being here. I'm going to burn a bay leaf for you for good vibes. Let's see what we have here. Here's one that indicates balance. That's a really good one to have in our life. Oh, this is a little teeny tiny one, but it's like perfect. Don't break it, Tracy. Here we go. Balance. Little bit shaky today. I don't know why. Maybe I've had too much caffeine. Said no one ever. What? No. Oh. Good vibes, my friend. Sister Susan. I'll put these in the fireplace as well. Yeah, so I'm going to make some more. I'm going to see how many sets I can make. And my sister-in-law is always sending me cool stuff on social media. I have a whole bag of things for her. But they're perfect because then I can make a crochet with me video and show everybody else how to make them. And then I just give them away. Oh my goodness, Jimmy, how awesome. What would you like on your bay leaf? Oh, they smell so good. My husband probably comes home and is like, what is this smell? What are you burning? Okay, let me see what we can find. Fellowship, harmony, and prosperity. Jimmy? Here's one to get rid of a challenge or a frustration. Hope. Okay, we got that. We got hope. Make that little line a little bigger. And then we will send Jimmy on his way for his big evening. Vibes. I forgot to show it to you. Hope. Oh, I have no strength. Better start using weights in our workouts a little more often. There we go. Good vibes, my friend. I hope you have a beautiful evening too, Jimmy. And thanks for being here. I truly appreciate it. Truly appreciate you. Okay, now we have Adventures Unseen. Would you like one as well? We've got to get all this good mojo out there to everybody. Let's see. Oh, well, thank you very much, Jimmy. That's very nice of you. I so appreciate it. And I appreciate you for being here and always showing up. You're the best. You guys truly are. I'm trying to find a good one here. You too, my friend. You too. I hope tonight is beautiful and everything you hope it is. Here's one for you, Adventures Unseen. This is a time when power will be available to you for positive changes in your life. How's that? Sounds like a good one. We need a good one. Oh, these little leaves are not as fun to burn as the big ones. Aha, here's one. It's probably something every self-medicator said in the world, too. Anyways. We all could use the power for positive change. Positivity. And we will be ending this video soon too, because I have to get back out there, check on the hot tub, get those chemicals in there. I'm so excited. They're not chemicals, they're enzymes. Good vibes, my friend. Oh, they snap, crackle, and pop. It's not windy today, so we can't really scatter these on the wind. They will have to go in the fireplace. All right, how are we doing? Okay. Perfect. Shuffle some more cards. And let me highlight, pin that message. There we go. I keep forgetting about pinning them. Staying off the grid. Uh-huh. What makes you think I'm gay? I'm happy, if you mean that. Staying off the grid. Well, staying off the grid. We're pulling cards today. These are oracle cards. They're just for fun. She's so gay. I'm so happy. Yes, I am. I'm going to pull a card for you, my friend. Wow, these ones, nothing is coming out for you, my friend. Well, that's a little weird. Oh, there we go. The first one we have is the Ghostlands card for staying off the grid. Now, these are just for fun. So, don't get upset with the happy lady. The happy grandma. I'm a grandma. Married. We have 4 kids. 8 grandkids. And the Ghostland card says, whenever you set your sights too far ahead, you run the risk of losing your footing. For rarely do the present and future match up exactly on the enchanted map that is your life story, my friend. The future has no substance right now. It is a place that has no grounding as of yet. You can't live there, yet you can take measured steps towards a goal or dream. And these steps are important now. And if you're anything like your name, staying off the grid, this is probably super important for you. Because are you living the dream, or are you working towards a goal of living the dream? I'm just curious because of your name. And I love it. I think it's great. The same goes for nostalgia. You can't... Hold on, my dog must be dreaming. She's whimpering and whining. One moment. Oh, I mean my assistant. Oh, she woke herself up. She's like, I scared myself, Mom. I scared myself. The same goes for nostalgia. You can look into the past wistfully and remember beautiful moments or revisit lessons learned. Come on, girlfriend. Come on. You'll come up. You can come up. Come on. She's like, oh, I was so scared. You have no idea how scary that dream was. So this is my assistant. You can look into the past wistfully and remember beautiful moments or revisit lessons learned. However, You can't live there, nor can you go back and change what was. Yesterday is gone forever. Live fully in the present. The now is the most important, powerful place to put your attention. Its magic reaches out in every direction, further than the heart and soul can see. And we have the balancing act card in the, I know, it's beautiful out, huh? It is, I know, girlfriend. The balancing act card in the upright position, your nose is wet. Yes, it is. There are times when things seem a bit topsy-turvy, and it feels as if you're juggling 1,000 balls in the air. Perhaps you're unsure of your footing. Now is a moment to evaluate which areas of your life needs balance, and then restore equilibrium. Choose harmony over discord, and great success will be yours. You'll find inner stability when you choose a balanced, focused, and level path. If you're still here, I hope you enjoy those cards because they are nice cards. I think she needs to go outside. You want to go outside? Okay, hold on. You guys, hold the fort down. I'll be right back. You good, girl. Okay, well, thank you guys for waiting. Oh, don't let your coffee get cold. All right, we'll shuffle these up. We'll pull another card, and we will end this video, this live stream. I have some, I still have work to do today. I know, I keep putting it off. Oops. But, truthfully, this is the best way to spend the first break of the day. I mean, really. My break starts at 9:30. Yeah, it's a perfect break. All right. Anyways, let's continue. We should have burned a bay leaf for staying off grid. We will. We will pull a card first, see what happens. Somebody out there. Here we go. This one is the Sacred Pool in reverse, but before we read this card, I want to go ahead and burn a bay leaf for staying off the grid. This one, we're going to do a time of peace and happiness in a fruitful season. Because we may not see this person on our channel ever again. We want to send them good vibes. And again, a time of peace and happiness. And when the season comes, a fruitful season. The season may be upon you now. I don't know. But this will be a good vibes one for you, my friend. Good vibes. And I even put it on both sides so that these good vibes are going out. This one, these good vibes ones, it just doesn't want to burn. There we go. Off the grid if you're still here. or if you've headed off to somebody else's channel, that is happiness for a fruitful season and peace. Crypt Blue. Welcome to my channel. We are having fun with oracle cards today and bay leaf. So if you're interested, it is just for fun. It is just for fun, my friend. But if you would like a card, I would be more than happy to pull a card for you to see what they might have to say. And again, don't forget, totally just for fun. All right, I'm pulling one for you. If you're still here, we're going to see if the oracles, and these are the enchanted map oracles, have anything to say for you. And again, they're just for fun. We all know energies. Ooh, my goodness. We have the wishing well in the upright in the upright position. That's a difficult one, my friend, staying off the grid. Let me get this one out. The card says desires the most important impulse for creating life. Whoops, I clicked something. Now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration. And we just had this card. And sensing that moment of truth when you feel the inception of new life. It is an aha moment. But this doesn't mean like that you're gonna. It doesn't literally mean you're gonna have a child. So perhaps you recognize a soulmate, or are conceiving a baby, or an idea. It's super important that you understand that there is more to this than conceiving a baby. The wishing well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. Peaceful Priestess. Well, I would be happy to pull one for you, but considering staying off the grid is still here, and thank you so much for staying here. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. And I know it's a crazy question, and it's probably just an all-in fun question, but you know what? Let's see if we have a timing card for you. Even if you are just joking, my friend. Let's see what these cards have to say. I got to see how well these. We have been doing learn the language of tarot in 78 days, so we've had to put our tarot cards in different piles, and I want to make sure that I get them shuffled very good. So I was just taking a quick peek. And staying off the grid, if you're getting evicted, does that, if you are you off the grid? So how does that happen? All right, one more shuffle, my friend. And let's see if something falls out for you about getting evicted. Oh. This card is the Queen of Swords card, and it's a negative card. And this card represents, as far as timing, is something that is going to happen fast, and it could quite possibly be in an amount of weeks as well. The number on the card could represent an amount of weeks. So I know the queen doesn't have a number, but a lot of times the queen, they represent a 10. Uh, so I don't know if that means anything to you. Maybe you need some dates. I have dates of September 12th through October 12th. And again, um, these are just for fun. I don't know if it means anything for you. But also, if you're looking for a yes or no, the black card says no. I mean, this card represents no. If anybody else has any input on that card, and again, it is the Queen of Swords, please let me know. Staying off the grid, please let me know what you think. Let me shuffle these up real quick and move them out of the way. And we'll pull a card for Peaceful Priestess from the Oracle, the Enchanted Map deck. I just want to get these shuffled up and clear. Well, that didn't work. All right, so we've been live streaming now for 66 minutes. You guys are awesome. You guys are the best. All right, so again, these are the Enchanted Map Oracle cards, and you read them as they fall, upright or reversed. So, Peaceful Priestess. Go ahead, start whatever it is. Start thinking about it, feeling it, sending those vibes, and we'll see if a card falls in what we have for you. And again, disclaimer, this is all for fun. All for fun. But we have a blast doing it. All right, here we go. What do we have for Peaceful Priestess? My friend, we have 3 of them that fell. The first one is the Ride the Wave in the reverse position. This card says you may be mistaking a rogue wave for a fun ride, and you can only coast so long before you hit the shoreline with a smack. The tide is ebbing, and your activities are now preparing you for when that wonderful wave comes in for you to ride. You're meant to learn how to be a strong swimmer now. Don't worry, preparation ensures a successful result. However, you must wait patiently for the right moment to come. Now is the time for conscious preparation and skill building. The next card is the Follow the Leader card in reverse. These are all in reverse. Now they do not mean they're negative cards. The reversed Follow the Leader card offers a gentle push to get up and take the lead. In a relationship or partnership, be the one to voice what must be said. Muster your courage and speak your needs aloud. Affirm what you like and what you feel. Don't just hope for someone else to fix the problems you see. If your inquiry is about a career or project, you must take the initiative to draw up a proper plan. And if it's about a personal relationship, excuse me, you must be clear about your intentions and desires. Boldly begin a discussion about how things really are and how to make the situation work for the highest good of all. My friend, do this as soon as possible. You may be pleasantly surprised by the results. And then the last card I have for you is the Goblins in reverse. It's often difficult to deal with someone else's issues because they impact your own. No one is perfect, but in this case, you're particularly vulnerable to being manipulated. Don't take this world personally. When the Goblins card arrives reversed, it's a sign to step back with detachment. Don't let other people's stuff lead you into reacting from an old wound. Love yourself unconditionally. Set boundaries, and your goblins will fall asleep. My friend, love is the only answer. So I hope you're still here, Peaceful Priestess. Please let me know what you thought of the cards. And because they're just for fun, I have 2 other decks we can draw from. So, hey, we can take our pick again. Mikey Tyson. Pun. I have to let my assistant in. You guys, hold the fort. I hear you. Come on. Okay. So hello, Mikey Tyson, and you have a Christmas question. Well, all right, let's have it. So my assistant went right to bed. Right to bed. She's like, I have to warm my paws up and hide my tail. Aw, they must have left. Mikey, where'd you go, my friend? Those cards will be ready for the next person. Well, I think they must have left already, you guys. That's okay. That's all right. I said, what, 12 minutes ago that I was going to end the live stream, and I haven't yet. So I don't know where Mikey went, but maybe he left his good vibes in here. Oh my gosh. All right. So my friend JH, I know this is going to sound terrible, but first of all, do you have a job? I mean, are you in a career? Or are you in one of those unfortunate circumstances like so many other people right now? Yeah? Well, I wish... Oh, we have a card for you that just popped out, my friend. Right here. I want to make sure this one is not flipped over, because if it is, it's important too. So I'll make sure it didn't flip. I wish you all the best in your freelancing. It is so difficult to be our own boss. Oh, I'm sure. So I have the King of Cups for you, my friend. And the King of Cups is a good card. If you have a yes or no question, this card represents a yes. And Now, if you're looking for, if you have a timing question, this card represents it's slow, something slow. Not the slowest, but it will be slow in coming. And this card can represent an amount of months. Usually it's the number on the card we mentioned earlier. The king also represents a 10. So maybe within 10 months, are you working on something? Have you been working on something? And is it a 10-month time frame? And also, I don't know if these dates mean anything, but I have a cheat sheet, and my dates here say October 13th through November 12th. Does that mean anything to you? But this is a good card, and it represents a yes. I hope that helps. And if you want to go, if you'd like to dig deeper, I have a couple other decks. We can definitely do that. So again, I don't know if you're working on something and you have been working on it, but maybe within a few months, within that time frame, maybe it has something to do with earning more money. I hope it does. I hope it helps. Like I said, it is a good card to receive. We'll shuffle these up again. Matt, hello, welcome. Good. I hope it helps you in some way. And I hope you have a great day. Good vibes in your freelancing career. I myself, I work for home. I'm a reselling grandma. So when I started reselling, I put my YouTube videos on to show people what I found out in the wild. And out in the wild is like yard sales, Salvation Army, thrift stores, antique stores, stuff like that. And it just progressed into more and more. You know, as my subscribers got to know me more, they asked for more stuff. So now we have workout videos, we have DIYs, we have reviews, we have so much stuff. So as far as bringing more money in, where there's a will, there's a way. And just don't give up. Persevere. I do like the band Clutch. I went to see them a few years ago in Erie, and oh my gosh, I got so intoxicated. I don't even remember walking out to the car. Yes. Do you want to see the back? I love it. I like Book of Bad Decisions. And there's the back. Yeah, I'm not a country music person. No, not at all. I love good music. Do you like Clutch? Most people have never. Most people don't even know. So that's super cool. It's super cool. Yeah, I drank a little too much. Erie, PA. Yes, I drank a little too much bourbon that night. So that night I was Grandma Bourbon. Those ladies out there that were serving hooked me up. Yeah, they were playing with Clutch. Let me think. They're like an Irish band. Oh my goodness, I cannot remember. It was so good. Anyway, it was a great night. It was a great night. Yes. So let's see what we have here, if anything falls out. So I take it you voted, Matt? Well, my friend, first of all, I hope you don't like just stay home, right? You don't just sit in the living room watching TV. Have a card that fell. Because my best advice is to go out and do the things that you love doing, even if you don't have anybody to do them with you. I say it all the time. Go out and do the things you like, because you're going to come across people. You're going to encounter people who are doing the same thing, and that's just how friendships blossom and bloom. And then, you just never know. They can lead into more. And I always tell people that strangers can be lifelong friends you just haven't met yet. So don't be afraid to get out there, even if you're like, well, I don't have anybody to, go fishing, or nobody to go out on a walk with me, or nobody wants to go run. Do it yourself, because I promise you, you will encounter people with the same love interests as you. If you don't have a hobby, find one. There's so many fun things to do. Oh my gosh. Oh, what am I doing? We have the card here. But also, Matt, what is meant for you, what is truly meant for you, will never pass you by. I promise you that. I promise you that. And we have the Magician card. And the Magician card is a yes card. And this is something that is going to happen fast. So if it's a yes or a no, it is a yes. And like I said, as far as timing, it's just something that's going to happen quickly. Well, where did that go? I just lost it. There it is. It's my cheat sheet. All right. Well, I know, and it sounds like such a terrible thing. You're like, that's all I do is work, work, work. Number one, it means you have good work ethics, and that puts you in a good place to begin with. So is it like you're working a lot of overtime and you just don't have the time, or like you only have Sundays and you're like, and I save that for my football? If that's the case, I say, I don't know. I say, if it's a football thing, you only have like one day and you have to split your, what do I do? Do I stay home and relax, or do I go out to the local, well, I just want to say Applebee's. I don't know. I want to say, like, go to Applebee's and watch the game. There's going to be other people there. Just get out. I know it's hard to do when all you do is work, work, work. But you have to find time for yourself. You must find time for yourself. Let's see what we have fall now. We've been live streaming for 83 minutes now, so you're self-employed. Well, that's good. We all know how bosses can be sticklers. When we're our own boss, it's even worse. Here we have the Ace of Swords. And if anybody out there just asked a question, This card represents, this is a no. And if it is timing, it's going to happen fast, and it can be in as like fast and as quick as a week. So the number on the card represents how like a number of weeks. No, you did not. Oh my goodness. Where do you live? Please don't tell me you live around Erie, BA. That is so gross. That is so gross. I mean, and it's not that I don't believe you. I totally believe you. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. And I have a problem if I find a hair in my food. I won't go back. It'll take me a long time to go back. That right there, Whew. Rough. That one's rough. I probably would have screamed. A little squeal. Well, you guys, this time we're really going to end this video. Let's send out he got that from Ricky, Bobby, Dad, Philly. Oh. That's somewhere I've never been. Philadelphia. And it's not like it's that far away. I mean, maybe 6 hours, 4 hours, I don't really know. So let's burn a bay leaf for Matt. In your work. Trying to find a perfect one. Oh, well, hello, girlfriend. Talk. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm right here. I am looking for a rune to put on this bay leaf for Matt here, our friend Matt. I should just put a money sign on it, huh? Well, I want like a prosperity one. That's all I'm looking for, prosperity. Is that too difficult? So how are you, Talk? Out of all these pages, you would think prosperity would be, aha, found it. It was on the first page. You're like, I'm awake. Yeah, because you're nocturnal. All right, Matt. So this is for prosperity. I'll show it to you before we burn it. Good vibes, my friend. Good vibes. How are those glasses, Trey? Oh, they're great. These are going to go in the fireplace after our stream. To be scattered in the smoke. So good vibes, my friend in Philly. Who do we have? Kenneth, are you still here too? Talk, would you like a card? Anybody like a card? We have the enchanted maps. We have the mermaids. And we have the tarot. We've just been sitting here doing yes and no with the tarot. Did you have a good weekend, my friend? Good. I'm so glad. How's that new puppy? How's she doing in adjusting? I know she was already potty trained, but when you get, well, I mean, she's a rescue. So how's that potty going in and out doing? No problem? You're like, she is a puppy, so she's chewing on everything. She's sweet. She a sweetheart. Does she bark a lot? She eats all her toys. We have the 10 of Pentacles just popped up. In this card, so if it's a yes or no, this card represents no. If it's a timing, it's something it's slow, very, very slow. And this represents an amount of, oh my gosh, this one is like an amount of years. So something's been going on quite 10 years, my friend. 10 years. If you want a date, I have September 12th through September 22nd, if that means anything. I just saw this video, because you know I love to do the Dollar Tree hauls and videos. There's apparently this one chew toy. And that's it. They just can chew it. It cannot be torn apart. So I'm gonna check that out and see if I can find one. See how indestructible it really is. All right. Yeah, I will. I'll totally let you know. I need to get to a Dollar Tree. I haven't had a Dollar Tree haul in a while. It's so sad now that they're out of our, we don't even have one in our town anymore. Well, nothing is falling out. Well, ask and you shall receive. So talk, since you are a member. In the chat where you can type, do you have a smiley face? And if you hold your mouse over it, does it say add emotes? And if you click on it, does it pull up other emojis? I asked earlier, but nobody answered me. So here we have the Four of Swords. And this card also is a no card. Ah, sweet, sweet, sweet. Like this. You get something like that. Something like this, maybe. Yeah, I love it. Okay, great, thanks. So this is a no card. And if you're looking for timing, is this something that's going to happen fast in the amount of, it could be as soon as 4 weeks. But, also, very weird, I have a, dates for you as of October 13 and October 22nd. So I don't know if October means anything, if that means anything to you. But again, if it's a yes or no, this is a definite no card. And the chariot represents a Cancer. And I have dates June 22nd through July 22nd, if that helps anybody. Oh, and a yes. Sorry. Yes or no? It is a yes. So you get to, I think maybe only members get all the emojis then. I'm not really sure. Not sure how that works. Oh my goodness. So we have been live streaming for 95 minutes, you guys. How awesome. You guys are the best. Just be playing with our emojis. Alright, so let's pull a card. I feel bad, Talk, you just got here. And I'm like, I'm going to have to end this live stream. But we could always just chit-chat. I could just, since you're a member and a family member, I could just give you a call and chit-chat. Let's see if we have one more card that fell out. Here we have the Moon. This card falls out almost every single day that I play with these cards. And it represents a Pisces, so maybe it represents me. I don't know. But it's a good card. I don't have a yes or a no. I'm going to say it's a yes because I think it's a good card. I think it represents me. All right. So I'm going to end this live stream then. Actually, you didn't say whether you wanted a card. So before we end this, let's see. Do you want a card pulled real quick? Or a bay leaf? Or both? All right. Map. Mermaid. Tarot. I love the map cards. I don't think they ever get boring. Never get boring. Like in the card of the day videos, I'll switch to a different deck, but I go right back to the map. I love the map deck. Thanks to you, my friend. Thank you so much for gifting them to me. These are the ones, when she gave them to me and I brought them home, I set them on the table. And we had to go do something. It was the day my assistant decided she needed to look at them first. Yeah. Some of them have a couple of teeth mark in them. She doesn't do that anymore. So, what do we have for talk? I love these cards. They're great. Oh, my goodness, friend. Why do they always give you so many cards? This is the last one that fell out. I have to make sure I put it in properly. There we go. So the first one we have is the magical map shifter in the upright position. And this card says, Spirit orchestrates everyone's destiny. It says, perhaps you may meet a soulmate whose presence invites you to be the best you that you can be, or someone who leads you out of a difficult place. The next one we have is the movement card. This card says you are in a time of positive forward motion. As you come out of a period of restriction, you are in a stage of new adventure and discovery. And do you feel compelled to take a trip? Have you been thinking about changing your hair? And the last question I have is, you're not thinking about moving, are you? But I can tell that you feel compelled to move forward in some way, shape, or form. You feel compelled to move. Spirit of Place is your next card in the upright position. Authenticity is the essence of power. When this card arrives in your reading, it says that the answer to your question is in the overarching theme of your circumstances. Is your question about a struggle? The answer is to relax and let go of your need to control the situation. If your question relates to finding love, then embody love rather than long for it. Once you find the essential truth that underlies your question and name it, you'll discover the answer you've been seeking. Trust your greatest power is your authenticity. The next one I have is the reversed card. My goodness. Strength reversed. This card says pay particular attention to your health, for this indicates that your body, mind, and spirit need strengthening at this time. So exercise, but get rest and proper nutrition to balance. Balance is necessary. Don't deplete yourself through overwork, as now is the time for rebuilding your stamina. And the next card I have is the Stormfield. Stormfield's reversed. I heard a dog barking. I was like, did I leave her out? No, I let her in. This card says, now is not the time to engage in any activity that brings unwanted chaos or drama into your life. This kind of storm can be destructive, and you'll regret your actions later. Hurtful words will be carried on the wind and bring a tornado of betrayal, anger, and unnecessary angst. Find shelter. This turbulent weather will pass and your house will be untouched. Say no to drama. Wait till the storm blows over. Only then will you be heard. I know there were a lot of them, 5. I hope that helped in some way. And would you like a bay leaf before we end it? Since this one it kind of talked about you being on your own little journey. You do always get a lot of cards. I am going to put the journey rune on here, but it also means like a change. It doesn't mean literally that you're going somewhere. It's just like, it could just be the journey within yourself. Evolution, change, all of it. So this is what it looks like. We're going to burn it, and we're going to end this live stream. You are so very welcome, my friend. You hold on there, and then we'll let the assistant out. Here we go. That was a good one. That was a really good one. All right, you guys. I hope you have the best day ever. Thank you for hanging out with me for almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours. You guys are the best. Don't forget, if you like this type of content, please give my video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you in the family. And don't forget to check out my membership levels. I offer 4 of them. Each level offers the member something different. Subscribers, nothing changes. Subscribing is free. It'll always be free. Again, thank you so much. I hope you have the best day ever. And I'll see you in the next video.